Welcome to another fun-filled edition of Black Opinions Matter, motherfucker. My name is Amin Hassan. That's Trevon Edwards. That's John Gervais. That's Jason Madison. We got a great show for you guys today. Really quick, I want to give a shout out to Jade Hoy, who came home. He's back with his family. I texted with him. He texted me back. He seems to be feeling better. Everyone, if you guys could all tweet Jade and say, hey, man, glad to hear you're doing better. That would be awesome. Great show for you guys today. As I said, we're going to talk about Barbara Walters and Sage Steele. Someone says, yo, you can't have a name that sounds like a WWE name, Sage Steele, and get your ass whipped by a 100-year-old woman. We're going to talk about that and all the jokes that came on after that. Also, what do you do when your homie's scaring the hoes? Feel like there's not a lot of pamphlets or manuals out there, so we try to put together some kind of, guidance thing for you guys out there to know how to deal with that situation. Also, how do you create a welcoming environment? There's rules and there's layers to this. We're going to get into that as well. Also, Jason Madison is under attack from a hurricane. He's got his Home Depot plywood on his windows and shit. He's waiting for the worst to happen. We'll get a live update of what's going to happen down there in California as they get hit by a hurricane for their first time ever. But first, patreon.com/countthethings. That's the website you go to. You get all the extra content. The watch-alongs, we had a great one for Homie Spumoni the other day. Man, that was a classic one. We got the special edition Cinephobe episodes. We've got the OG podcast. We got the Discord. We got all sorts of stuff. Make sure you are tapped in there. Patreon.com/countthethings. Now, let's get started with how do you make money on the internet? Don't be a menace. Remember when they smoking and don't be a menace? And then one of the young Wayans is like, he take a hit. I think it's Craig. He would take the hit, he start foaming at the mouth and die. And then he's like, pass that shit over here. That's exactly what that shit looks like right there, man. Nigga was convulsing on the floor, man. All right. Let's see.
Hold on one second. I can't find my remote control to mute my TV. I'm trucking.
Hey, I didn't know they was gonna put that Hip Hop 50 shit online. Niggas was watching that shit in the barbershop.
Oh yeah, the shit we went to.
Yeah, the shit y'all went to.
Oh yeah. Amazon been having a good year. They've been streaming like a motherfucker.
I got
Amazon was streaming it.
Yeah, I mean that's who sponsored it.
Oh, okay, I didn't know what we was watching it on. It was just up on the TV in the barbershop.
Niggas I got so many texts from that show, Trey. So many fucking how you gonna come to the city and not check in?
Was it hoes?
Yeah, no. It was both.
No,
that's a lie. That is a lie.
He had to think about it. It was majority niggas. Because only niggas get mad about stupid shit like that.
Yeah. No, hold on. You're not gonna do me like that. You're not gonna do me like that.
It's only niggas that get mad at shit like that.
Yeah, you're not gonna do me like that.
Because first of all, you need to at least announce a woman's not gonna allow you to just drop in.
Oh, I put my bad signal out.
She got hers, but that's what I'm saying. That's why it's niggas. You already put that play out.
It ain't no hoes that's hitting you like, oh, you're going to come by and you're not telling nobody because you already, as soon as 2 days, 48 hours before you land in the city, you got to be like, I'm going to be like, you have the public announcement, I'm going to be here. Like,
nah. Hey, I mean, he did the stupid shit like, damn, man, I forgot how busy New York is.
Yeah. Y'all niggas so y'all just gonna start to fry me as I hit record? Like that's what we're doing here? Okay. So that's what's up. Hey, you right. I ain't got no hope.
Hey, you know what though, Jerv? We're gonna get it off you. Amin, what happened? Were you a DMP?
I was washed, man. I was washed. And here's what happened. So usually I'm ready to do the show because I did radio before it. I woke up and I was like, oh, my radio show's off today because both me and Jackson's out of town. Like, I'm gonna go back to bed then. Then I went back to bed and I woke up. I think I woke up at it must be like 1:45 or some shit like that. Like I was like, I could log in right now, but I felt like that would just disrupt the flow. And you guys probably got it going, man. I don't want to fuck that shit up anyway. We'll talk about it next week. And I went back to bed, man. I was out late. I was out super late. Y'all went home. I kept going, man.
That's the funny. You know what's the funny part about it?
I went back outside.
I don't know if you listened to the pod.
I
the nigga Jer snuck back out.
Yes, sir.
The nigga fell asleep during Interstellar and texted me, "Hey yo, I'll be right back. I'm about to go pull up real quick." Then it started raining like crazy.
Yeah, it did.
He got caught in that. You missed it, right? Or did you catch it?
When I pulled up to the spot I was going to, it just started. So like I got like a light, you know what I'm saying? And then when I left, it was probably crazy, but shout out to the Uber driver. The Uber driver, you know what I mean, pulled on the other side. So, you know, New York people aren't that bad, I guess.
Yo, I can't believe it's raining in LA right now. This is the craziest shit.
Oh, you on Hurricane Watch, Jay?
Hurricane Jay.
Live on scene. How is it, bro? What's the city post right now?
Did you do toilet paper?
I didn't do none of that shit. I mean, niggas is really over exaggerating, overplaying the whole shit. Like, nigga, it's one day of a hurricane. Like, niggas don't have no food in their house. Niggas don't have no toilet paper for one day. Like,
oh, my nigga, you've never been in a hurricane before then.
But bro, this is not no shit that's going like.
Oh, it's not like a crazy storm. It's like a.
Not to my knowledge. I mean, it's gonna be
calling it a hurricane. Here's
the fucked up part. Fucked up part. Let me just explain something. It was a hurricane. But by the time it gets to the coast of California, it's not. It's just a tropical storm. But niggas like the idea of like saying, "Oh shit, it's hurricanes in California now." So everyone's been running with that, even though it's just a tropical storm. Continue.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize it was a tropical storm.
Yeah. So I've never been in a hurricane. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess nobody in LA has either. So niggas is all like panicked and shit.
No, it's the first one. It's category 4 though. But again, hurricanes are weird because that shit can miss y'all by like an axis, right? You can wake up and be fucked, or you can wake up and be like, I knew that shit wasn't gonna happen, right?
Right.
So right now, you guys are only supposed to expect flooding. The good thing, if this shit happened in Arizona, Amina and them would be fucked because they have no storm drains.
Yep.
Y'all have storm drains. So that's the first wave. If it continues to go past storm waves, y'all can't drive and do all that other shit. If it continues to go a little bit more than that, a lot of shit gonna get fucked up. But for right now, flooding is the only thing that you could potentially, and it's not even like some movie flooding where niggas be in there, hey, I can't swim. It's just like the operation of like, hey, nigga, your engine might be flooded at best.
Right.
On some I parked on the street type shit. Yeah,
exactly. So I don't park on the street. Feel like my shit is cool. Again, I'm looking outside right now. It's a light drizzle. You know,
17 minutes ago, Hurricane Hillary has now officially been downgraded to a tropical storm.
I'm telling you, man.
Exactly. So niggas was panicking over nothing. Niggas Y2K for the hurricane. Yep. Like
they wanted that feeling. They wanted that feeling. They got jealous of people in other parts of the country, like, oh, hurricane. So they want to know. Just like how like they're gonna get 60 degrees in LA, all the bitches wear Uggs and shit like that, and fucking the fur-lined coats. They just want to know what it's like, man, even if it's a little bullshit version of it.
Yeah, it's definitely a bullshit version of it. But it was kind of crazy, I ain't gonna lie, to wake up in the middle of the summer in LA and it's fucking raining outside, dog. Like, that shit is wild.
It just doesn't rain in the summertime in LA?
Hell no. It has never rained in the summertime in LA. Like, not once. Like, maybe one time when it's like...
hold on. This year it's been raining, right? Because motherfuckers are complaining.
But
like
not
Seattle needs to take
not in the summer. Not in the summer though.
But that wasn't during the summertime when motherfuckers saying like I didn't move to LA to be in Seattle or whatever.
Nah, that's been from like October to May. You know what I'm saying? Like during the times where it's like spring, fall, all that, where everybody's like, oh, LA gets 300 days of sunshine. We got a lot of rain this year, but since the summer, since June 22nd or whatever the equinox and all that shit is, like we haven't. It's been a regular LA summer's been 90 degrees. You know what I'm saying? 85, regular shit.
Get your shit off, LA.
Yeah, but nah, this shit just crazy, man. I mean, niggas don't believe in global warming, but
now that's the real shit. It's like, yeah, whether it's a hurricane or not is fucking irrelevant. What's relevant is like, yo, this shit is this global warming. Like,
Niggas
Mother
ain't
Nature is
gonna
on
believe
some like,
Al
y'all niggas can't take hints, huh? What if I give you an earthquake in goddamn Miami? Like, oh, how about that? Like, well, I don't know. Kansas gets hit by a tsunami. That could happen anywhere. Like, they
right.
keep giving
Canada fires.
Yeah, Canada on fire. Shit, man.
Free my nigga Al Gore, yo.
Man, that's how I knew this country was fucked up. When they didn't vote my nigga square ass Al Gore as president.
That was my first election.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Never did a mail-in ballot ever again in my life. It was all Tyson.
I just did the future meme.
Uh-huh.
They say it's supposed to flood in California, and it made me think about how you used to flood my text with attachment 4 images. It's crazy, ain't it?
You trying to get your engagement up? You trying to get them?
Can we talk about? Are we allowed to talk about this?
Yes.
Come on, we gotta
talk about it.
Okay. So, the person who runs the account, Shannon Sharp's burner, posted their weekly earnings or monthly or whatever earnings, and it showed 17 grand made off of Twitter, and he captioned it, "Thanks, Elon, LOL, LOL." Now, mind you, this was days after Trey had posted some cryptic shit in the chat, kind of indicating about like revenue generation. So I said, hold up, man. How does this shit work? And Trey's like, oh, you can't blow up the spot. I'm like, this nigga clearly already did. He just told you made 17 grand. Because I'm going to tell you what, if I make 17 grand, I'm going to be the most aggregate. Like, I got a bunch of shit on deck, man. I'll be wanting to post. I'm like, nobody cares about this shit. I will be the biggest clickbait nigga there was. Trey, how do you make money off of Twitter?
All right. So you have to have 500 followers.
Got that.
You have to subscribe to Twitter Blue.
How much is that?
$8 on desktop, $11 on mobile.
This shit already sound like a scam.
Then
when niggas say, you want to make money, you got to pay me money first. Like, what?
That's the thing, right?
Especially the way Trey's saying it too.
Then you have to reach at least 2 million impressions. So
from the time I get Twitter Blue, or like,
so again, this is not total, by the way.
What?
You have to prove it's not a total. This is content that has reached 2 million impressions.
Hold on.
Again, so
how do I find that out?
Well, go to monetization. It'll tell you the requirements. And it checks off the box. Then after that, you have to create a Stripe account that's where you get your deposit. Now, the thing is, you can create all the viral, obnoxious clickbait shit you want. But it's up to the people to decide.
Damn, these niggas gave me one. He's like, all right, you got 500 followers.
Right, nigga. So what are you checked off on right now? And what do you need?
500 followers.
That's it. And what do you have? Yeah. What do you...
Subscribe to premium or verified organizations, and then the other one is have at least 5 million impressions on your post.
5, not
within the last 3 months, though. So it is.
That's attainable. That's attainable because you know enough people to retweet your shit. Like if you bartered the system and said, "Hey, Josiah, retweet this shit real quick, bro."
Yeah, you only need like a couple tweets. I mean,
yeah, like me, Zach, and Josiah.
5 million impressions ain't a lot for niggas like y'all.
Like, we're not talking about views, we're talking about impressions, right?
Yeah, so here's the thing. My Madden tweet, I said, Streets said that Madden is trash. That's it. 3 million impressions off that. No video, no just that line. 3 million impressions got me $58 off one tweet.
This tweet I had 20, like this is a very low lift. I said, You must be new around here. I was quoting someone. 27,000. Not bad for like something that like has no appeal for anything outside of me, right? Let me see something that I've tweeted that did have. Oh shit! See all the shit with lots of numbers of shit that people tagged me in, and I fucking retweeted like a moron. It's that these niggas is making
So
money.
that's
off
another
me.
thing. Here's another thing. They don't get it if you quote retweet. It belongs to you now.
Oh, so your quote tweets is yours?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh wow, that's sick.
But I still gotta get
in the words of Jay-Z, you made it a hot line. I made it a hot song.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could definitely get like
You could easily dunk on somebody for sure.
right.
I think
But also you got video too though, bro. So like you could be posting videos of like
I've been rewatching Eastbound and Down.
yeah.
I tell you what's amazing about that show is that obviously everyone knows it's funny, but everybody's been quoting like the same 4 or 5 parts for 10 years. So there's whole sections of this shit that never got love because nobody really posted them or like whatever. So I'm on season 2 when he's in Mexico and this nigga's out of control. Every 5 lines, I'm like, I gotta record this. I gotta fucking post this. And I'm like, what am I gonna post that shit for? Until today, when I saw that $17,000 or whatever, I was like, you know what? We do need to bring this shit back.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sure you got hella like even
how can
clips.
Yeah, damn. How do I how do you track what? Like I could track each individual one what I got, but how do I track my total?
If you go on Twitter, you could see like your monthly impressions. It breaks the whole shit down for you.
You're gonna have to log online though.
It says, ever have to pee really bad on an airplane, but somehow there was only one bathroom and it was all the way in the back of the plane and the drink cart was blocking the aisle. So the flight attendant told you have to wait for drink service to end. Me neither. That shit got 38,000 impressions, bro. I feel like I could do this, man.
You could easily.
This is all in the last week. This is the last week.
You could easily do it, bro. But this is the thing. Also, I mean, you are capped currently at 10%.
What's that mean?
So you are only being shown to 10% of your audience. How many followers do you have?
Like 150 out there? What do I got 122,000,
right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means you're only reaching 11,200 of your followers. So with Twitter Blue, you're on everybody's timeline, whether they like it or not. That's why we get those Shannon Sharps. We get those rap alerts. We get those daily aggregation, you know what I mean? The joints. And you're like, nigga, I don't even follow this shit. But it's interesting. It got my attention now because it's right here.
You don't say.
So that's what Twitter Blue gives it. I've always never been against Twitter Blue, but I said if you're not a creator, don't do it. If you're just trying to quote unquote have this badge, assume that you're famous, you're a dickhead. You're paying just to be liked. But if you're a creator and you want your content to be reached, pay the money.
And so even because to get 5 million, all I gotta do is just be a volume shooter.
Yeah, that's it. That's really
so
it.
You're right. All my cinephobe shit, all the bomb shit, all the goddamn Oddball and Levitard show and all that shit. I just keep posting that shit.
Yep.
And it grows.
And this is how Elon Musk became the richest man in the world.
You know what, man? For $8 a month, you said, see, but here's what I need to do. Oh shit.
Bro, I used the 58 to pay for my subscription.
Right. That was 6 months right there.
You feel me? So I'm not looking at it like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm paying this $8. It's like, all right, I just made $58.
Yeah.
We pay for the fucking rest of the shit.
Yeah. That's half a year right there.
That's the trade-off.
That's what I'm saying. Trey, how many followers you got? Like 20,000?
27,000.
Right.
Oh, hell no, man. I gotta watch this nigga trade now.
That's what I'm saying, man. You got $580.
Those are my corners.
Hey, you know what, nigga? until you do this, nigga. I'm the specialist,
pull out a
nigga.
book.
A book I wrote, nigga. Buy it. You know what I mean? Want to make money on social media? Buy this book for $5. It is $5.
Keep it in the Twitter blue.
It is.
Damn, man. What else? What else is in that book, nigga? Like, don't give me details, but tell me other avenues I could be making money.
Facebook. Niggas do not use Facebook. It's the #1 app in the world. The #1 app in the world.
Right.
Niggas create groups. If y'all had a Cinephobe member group on Facebook, y'all would eat. Y'all would eat.
There already is a Facebook group for Cinephobe. What is this?
Who runs it?
Who runs this shit?
It's a market y'all niggas not taking advantage of.
These niggas is posting goddamn fantasy football shit, man.
Look, bro, I'm telling you, it's money to be made.
Sounds like you
I'm about
should
to
be.
I'm about to change my whole outlook on everything.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't maximizing your potential in these streets. Right?
Hey, man.
Cinephobe, Facebook, Cinephobe,
But
YouTube,
again,
Cinephobe.
it come back to me. Buy my book, help you make money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no scammer. Y'all
What's the name of the book? What's the name of the book? I might actually buy this shit.
Social media consulting, building your brand online by Trayvon Edwards.
You know what's funny?
If I buy one, will you sign it for me?
Trey,
Yes.
Trey, here's a funny thing. Obviously, if I didn't know that you wrote it. If I saw that book, Building Your Brand Online, I'm like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. I got a brand. My brand is dope. Everyone knows my brand. But if you name that shit, how to make money with using social media, I would have been like, tell me more. Like, immediately.
Let me look at these first couple pages.
Yeah, man. Like, let me thumb through this shit. Oh,
But I be making money
with Zach. I gotta get.
But I be making money. Right, I don't know why. What else I gotta do?
Nigga, you gotta tell me you was making money.
I be walking outside.
This shit?
Bro,
I thought this nigga Trey was just funny.
Making money.
But when I make my jokes, I'm the bad guy, though, right?
What?
I knew we was dealing with new money over here.
Right.
Y'all niggas ain't know. I've been trying to tell y'all. I've been trying to tell y'all for like 8 podcasts months in a row, and now I'm the biggest hater. I feel like fucking Push. Oh, now it's okay to kill me.
I ain't gonna lie though, Jerv. I was walking down Spring Street 3 days ago. Right, I'm on lunch break, and this attractive woman is walking with a microphone. And I just knew it. I made eye contact with her and I knew it wasn't genuine. She says, hey, you want to do a TikTok? I said, yes, right?
Oh, you said yes.
I set myself.
What you mean it wasn't genuine? You saw her out, nigga. You saw her with the microphone.
Nah, I didn't. I seen her.
Hop on this platform.
No. But I wasn't looking down. I was just looking like straight ahead. I didn't see the two guys next to her or whatever. They had a camera crew and everything, bro. So they get into it and they're like, we're doing this series about New Yorkers and like how to survive in New York. And the questions were so invasive. It was too late to back out. They're like, how much do you make? How much do you spend on a month? And I'm like, yo, is this the feds? And then I'm like trying to like be modest. And I thought about Jerv because Jerv's like, oh, this nigga got money. And I'm like, I'm exposing myself.
So what did you say? What did you say, Trey?
So, I mean, it's going to come out anyway. So it's not like I'm going to
Should I bossing over this? Because you're exposing yourself more now.
No. I mean, because it's going
to come home after this.
No. This nigga.
Nigga's going to be at LAX at the curb. There you go.
But this nigga has like 100,000 followers on fucking TikTok. So I'm cooked regardless. So the nigga's like, yo, how much you make? I'm like 6 figures. It
wasn't even a bitch that was asking the questions?
She answered the questions, but he came up after like, hey, he didn't even, this how gangster this nigga is. I don't want your ad. I'm going to make bread regardless. This content. Because this nigga obviously making a career off this shit. Right. I went through the page to make sure what type of page I was going to be featured on.
Right.
Now I have to just be like, hey, that was me to get some fans to steal some of his people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he's killing it right now.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh, I make 6 figures. They're like, so how much do you spend this like monthly? I'm like, about $6 grand. When you really think about the fucking logistics of living in New York and the extra shit that you're doing, right? And they were like, what advice would you give people that's moving to New York? Because I was like, I've been living here for 3 years. Save as much money as you can before you move here. Because a lot of people move here thinking, oh, I'm going to live alone. And I had to check myself the other day. I said, living in this small ass 1-bedroom apartment is actually a fucking flex when I meet everybody else and I go to their place.
Everybody got roommates.
Everybody got roommates. And I didn't. Yep. I said, I be hard on myself for no fucking reason. Cause I be thinking like, I gotta work harder. And I'm like, no, if I was living somewhere else, bro, I would probably have a fucking 5-bedroom, big ass fucking house.
Anywhere that wasn't LA.
Why do you think I don't live why do you think I live where I live, nigga? Cause
you know, but then Don, friend of the show, was like, nigga, you live in New York. They just had a fucking study show. New York has a 122% increase since 2020. 122% increase, nigga. Yep.
That shit more than doubled since before the pandemic.
So although listeners are hearing that I make 6 figures, you know how much that shit really equal out to? About 40 grand.
Right. That's why this nigga Seinfeld living in a 1-bedroom in New York was a bar. That nigga was a famous comedian on the show. Nigga was living in a 1-bedroom, got all the hoes. Like, nigga.
I really used to be no, but like again, when I was, you know, on a little dating journey here, bro, chicks would come over. They like, you got a washer and dryer?
Yep.
You got an elevator?
Yep.
Yeah.
You got a rooftop? And I'm like,
you ain't got to walk upstairs?
The name of this episode is Money Making Trey.
No, but I mean, but I'm saying, I'm sure niggas see my background. It's like, this nigga refrigerator's right here. Like,
yeah, this nigga, look at this nigga doing this shit. It's got your fridge or your living room, nigga. I'm with your broke ass. I know this thing, man.
Man. Hey, but I would venture to say, Trey, like, I know I just looked at my Chase shit recently. Like, I'm not even gonna say, but I just know that like niggas spend more than they think. Like, cause you say you spend like $5-6 grand a month. Like, niggas spend
no way. No way, nigga.
Hey, listeners, I just want everybody to realize I'm broke, baby. Don't look, I'm broke. Yeah, y'all hear all these niggas? Don't roll up on me, baby. I'm broke.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you look, cause I posted that meme too, where it's like from the brawl, from the Alabama brawl, where it was like nigga was like rent, Wi-Fi, car note, like all that. Like, bro, if you tally up all that shit, cause this month, nigga, I had to pay all of that plus. Had to get registration. I had to get a new car battery. Nigga, like, you feel me? All that shit be hitting a nigga over the head. Like, don't have to go. Like, don't go to the movies or take a bitch out or plan a trip
out or something, bro.
Nah, not me. Don't plan a trip. You know what I'm saying? And that's like,
I'm just get buddy.
You feel me? Okay. Or be trying to. Like, I'm trying to make a film at the same time. I'm over here like paying for camera people, and I'm just saying like that's me. So I know the Trey who's actually rich. Like,
y'all niggas go. I ain't shit, bro. I ain't shit, bro. Listen, I'm grateful. In the words of Lil Wayne, I ain't shit without you.
I'll just say this as a person that has stepped foot inside of Trey's establishments that he calls home.
Hey, but this is the thing too, though.
I'm just saying, bro.
But I'm saying niggas forget who I write for. Like, I'm not supposed to make money.
Hey,
like, for real.
Listen,
no, for real though.
My nigga got 2 things in the refrigerator, bro. And that was the first time I've seen something in the fridge.
Clase Azul and what else? He just got it for the hose.
Nah, dog. My man just got 2 things of fruit, my nigga. 2 things of fruit. Keep it moving. Fridge is the cleanest fridge I've ever seen in my life.
It's empty. Why buy fruit if it's gonna go bad? I buy fruit by the day.
Dog.
I don't. But
that looked like the first items that's ever been in the refrigerator. It was almost like you put that shit in there just because you knew I was gonna look in the fridge.
Nah, I literally no. Here's the thing, and this is why I think my spending is so high. I don't have time to cook, so I'm always going to a restaurant all the time. Like I literally don't have time. But the good thing is, it's a write-off. Everything's mostly.
Rich
everything.
niggas write shit off. I don't know.
Rich niggas write shit off, dog.
It's a business dinner.
You darn tootin'.
Damn.
Darn tootin'.
Jerv, ain't we talking about the new pod? Yes.
Rich flex.
Yes. We're talking about the new pod, right, Jerv?
Hey,
Yes.
dog, listen,
Enjoy
dog.
this meal, brother.
Listen, I just know next time I go to Brooklyn and we go to the Bronx, knowing that you got all this motherfucking money, we will not be taking the sub. I know that much. I will require a Uber Black, my man, to
But
get
why would
home.
you want to take a? But why would you want to sit in traffic for 3 hours?
Check what I'm pulling up on Amazon.
Hey, how many stars? How many stars? Show them the stars.
5-star rating.
Hey,
5 stars, baby. You know what I'm saying?
This man's book, dog.
Can I get some reviews? What the reviews say, Amin?
The reviews. Okay, hold on. Let me see the reviews. They always put reviews all the way at the bottom.
No, the stars. It's next to the stars. Click the stars.
Oh yeah, there it is. Everyone needs this book. This is from Jeff. This is a wonderful book by anyone. The tips and insights given by Trey are useful for all marketers, students, and anyone looking for personal development. Concepts in this book are delivered in a clear, digestible way and will be helpful to you whether you're totally new to brand concepts or a seasoned pro. This is from Khalil Ward. Short but brilliant. I just finished getting certification in social media marketing. It took a month. Trey BOMM breaks down everything I learned in just 33 pages. It's easy to read, and you can learn so much about different social media platforms. A great pickup for anyone trying to learn more about building a brand online. Martel Pegues? Trey delivers a digestible playbook that illustrates the current social landscape and the intricate details of building within that space. A fresh reminder of things you should know and newer offerings to add to your bag. Salute, handshake emoji. Dion Howard, no clutter, concise, and very insightful. 33 pages of must-read content. Whether you want to build your own brand or get insight on the methods of others, how others do, this is a very insightful read. And then one last one here I'll read. Joseph Driver. Worried about how to start? This is the perfect place. Read this when I was starting up my social food channels. It was an amazing help. Breaks everything down simply, helped me come up with a solid rollout strategy. Already been bugging my friends to give it a read as well. Trey, right here live on Black Opinions Bad Motherfucker. Buy now. Wednesday delivery. Damn, that's a while.
You couldn't ask for better reviews. That was excellent.
That's excellent reviews.
They sold me.
Yeah.
Hey, they sold my ass. I'm about to get this shit right now. Place your order.
I wish I could
You had
lie.
me at 33 pages. That's right up my alley.
Hey, I wish I could lie.
You got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, bro. You doing your thing.
Hey, man.
It is. Order place. Thanks.
Thanks, brother.
This would not make the cinephobe of books because
can't-
clearly you
I
have
can't-
amazing reviews.
I can't wait to get the craziest shit is getting my royalties every blue moon. I get these royalty checks. They be like they be like $1.08, but it's like think about this shit for 30 years from now.
Yeah, man.
That's the craziest shit.
You an author, my nigga. You an
Trey,
author.
you gotta come out with multiple editions, like second edition.
So I got a podcast book too in there. 2. So I dropped 2. I've been working, bro.
I done taught him everything about the game and this nigga making money off of it. What about me? What about the Cold Crush, man? You gonna get back to the Cold Crush?
Hey, man. Hey, man.
Don't be like Calvin out here, man.
Hey, dog.
Oh, shout out to Uncle Ice, man.
Damn, man. Rest in peace, Uncle Ice,
Rest in peace,
man.
Ice.
It's crazy because everybody been posting saying he's from This Is Us, which
William.
Which is like I put it in like the Two Americas category.
Hold up. Hold
I ain't never seen this.
Oh, bro. What we not gonna do is have any This Is Us bashing on this show.
I'm not bashing it.
Shit. We found another Jerv hotspot along with Duke basketball and what's the other fucking out of this world shit that Jerv just all of a sudden be liking.
Hove. Jay-Z.
Oh,
You cannot talk about Jay-Z at all for that, bro.
I mean, I'm just saying, dog. This Is Us was mwah.
Rest in peace, William / Uncle Ice, man. He played the hell out of both roles. Think he battled cancer during his role as William. Oversold that.
I've never seen that show.
And was very unlikable as an uncle in Uncle Ice. So he played the fuck up out of that role in that too, because niggas was like, fuck you, Uncle Ice in real life. So anytime a nigga really feel emotion about you, you play the fuck up out your role.
Like that
niggas ain't watched This Is Us?
So the first one, no, I didn't watch This Is Us. Sorry, Jerv. But second of all, you know what's a funny example of this? So I was watching Hard Knocks and Method Man came to visit the Jets. And I'm like, man, oh shit, like are they gonna be playing his music, whatever? And all the niggas was
Said
saying
Power?
to him was, yeah, they were like, "Oh, you gonna be my lawyer? You gonna be my lawyer? You gonna be my lawyer?"
Wow.
And
Niggas
it
is
reminded
old.
me of our friend, good friend of the show, Jerry Ferrara, who for a long time was typecast as Turtle from Entourage. But when he posted his wedding pics, all the comments on Instagram, it's still one of my favorite things I've ever seen. Nigga posted his first, Mr. and Mrs. Ferrara, and he's dipping his wife and he kissing her. He wearing the tuxedo, she wearing the white dress. Beautiful picture. All the comments underneath, nigga, Ghost is in jail. You need to get back to the case and shit like that. And I knew, like, even though this shit is when you think about it, it's a wild, disrespectful thing to post on someone's wedding photo Instagram. Like, but at the same time, like, it was cool because it allowed Jerry to break out from something that people had all just called him Turtle, and now he got to be something else, someone else, and have another iconic character. So I know it's cool for him. So I'm pretty sure for Meth, even though, like, yo, nigga, I was one of the greatest rappers of all time, but it must be cool that niggas recognize him as an actor.
For sure.
But that's how that shit is for LL, bro. It's fucking crazy.
Yo, disrespect LL gets is wild to me, yo.
But I'm just saying, like, you also can't be saying it's disrespectful when motherfuckers, if your uncle or your dad not saying, hey, this is LL Cool J, you need to listen to this. And the first time you meet the nigga is a motherfucking TV show or a movie, that's all you're gonna think anyway. I'm sure it's a nigga right now that don't think Ludacris ever rapped before.
That's crazy.
For sure.
Luda was nice.
Like, that's the nigga from Fast and Furious.
Fast and the Furious.
Like,
Right.
You gonna be like, what?
Same with Tyrese, for sure.
Yep. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
I know niggas don't know he used to sing.
Like, and it's crazy because not just sing. This nigga sang, like, this nigga was fucking good, man.
Yeah,
really
like, the idea that
really
Tyrese is a joke as a person is kind of fucked up because this nigga's really talented, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think the internet fucking ruined. I think the gift and the curse of the internet is that you pick and, like, Bow Wow, right? I was talking to somebody about Bow Wow, and I said, rightfully so, this is a nigga who's been in the entertainment business for 25 fucking years. Yeah. He's been famous almost his entire fucking life. But as soon as he did that following, hey, they follow, nothing was ever the same. He is being a fucking running joke for all. And then, you know, to see Drake like, hey, Mr. 106, it wasn't even a troll. He literally was trying to pay homage and niggas couldn't allow it in the comments.
Nope.
Well, part of it, Trey, I think it was like, it was a gradual thing and then kind of all at once. Because I don't know if you remember when he was on Cash Money and he was like trying to be hard. Bow Wow.
Oh, yeah.
And so
that's like, crazy.
Yeah, the end of his rap career was kind of like a joke. And then he was never in on the joke. And then, like you said, Trey, also his beef with Soulja Boy was a big, like,
that was a lot.
That was a moment where niggas was like, okay, this nigga's tricky as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
That was during the era of everybody, like, all of a sudden everybody just had beef with somebody.
Yeah, on the internet, on YouTube videos and shit.
So fucking annoying.
Yeah, like, so he got caught up in like the bad part of the, like, timing wise of the internet. Like, he wasn't able to capitalize off of it in the right way. I feel like he never used the internet correctly, even though he's like a child of the internet. You feel me? So yeah, his mismanagement of that is what, like, not allows him to be appreciated and, you know, respected, because he just never really got how to present himself online.
He plays himself a lot, though.
He does. That's what I'm saying. This is all under the category, under the umbrella of him playing himself.
Wasn't he the one also, like, where it's like, yeah, like not the Photoshop, but it was just a picture of a
private jet. Yep.
Yeah.
But he was sitting on a regular plane. Like it's all good, bro.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we just don't like, the one common thing about niggas is that we really don't respect, like, the sucker stuff. We'll let a lot of stuff slide except for, like, the sucker stuff. And when you do fake posts and you get exposed, you know what I mean? It just it kills you.
Yeah, I mean, but the biggest thing, Jerv, I'm gonna tell you what it is, man. It's unnecessary. Like, you didn't need to do, like, if you hadn't done that, niggas would have been like wondering how you were traveling or what. Like, you could just be like, just be you, man. Do your shit. Like when you're actually doing cool shit, post the actual cool shit. You don't have to manufacture those moments. That's the thing that got him in trouble is he tried to manufacture moments that weren't happening.
And then even to the other side, like niggas would have fucked with him way more if he would have just been like, yeah, I'm just flying regular. Like
I'm Southwest. I'm on Southwest.
Yeah, like
start fucking with flight attendants, like, yo, can I get on the mic and shit? Like, oh, yo, what's up? Like, this shit is actually,
yeah. But part of that shit is he's like a child star, and we all know that, you know what I'm saying? He got a little bit of Britney Spears in him, like that. That once you've been famous for too long, and like from a kid, like they not in touch with reality. You know, they don't understand.
If you know
reality.
Britney Spears, please connect us. I want to drop a penny line. Thank you.
Yo, fucking, you turn into Plies now, man?
No, he ain't trying to drop no panty line. That nigga was flirting with her. He's just trying to be horny on the come up. I'm trying to drop a panty line. There's an advertising opportunity right now to make little ass tiny panties with Britney Spears on it. There you go. But I had a moment the other day, and I brought this up in the chat earlier. I had a shroom day yesterday. Two of my OGs sat in Central Park, took the shrooms, sat there for 5 hours. And we had this conversation, right? And the conversation was about the niggas that be scaring the hoes. It's a sad day. It's a sad day when you really think about it, especially when it's your man.
Yeah.
You was having a philosophical conversation about this in general, or was there a situation where one of your mans was scaring the hoes real time?
No, it wasn't real time. It was more so just situational, and it was talking about cutting niggas off.
Gotcha. So you guys are talking about it as a general concept, not like nigga, you scaring the hoes. Like
no, it was talking. It was talking about the line in the sand of cutting off as you gradually grow in your career, and what is the line in the sand that you're drawing that makes it easy to cut niggas off? And it's kind of ghosting because it's no explanation. So if a nigga raise his hand at his woman, nigga like, I'm cool. If a nigga is if he's a rapey nigga, he out of there. Damn. I'm just saying, at the end of the day. But again, there's a line saying and drawn morality for everyone. Everybody's not going to cut niggas off so easily, especially if that's been your nigga your entire life. So it got to a point where the scaring the hoes moment of like, yo, we all got that homie that takes it too far with the hoes, right? And you got the situation where we could be pouring drinks.
Yeah.
And nigga just overpour. You're like, relax, nigga. We good.
Can I just set one disclaimer before we get deep into this?
Yes.
Niggas, if you do any of the shit that he's about to say, your homies have not said anything to you yet, let this be the cue to tell you to calm the fuck down. Continue.
Real quick, I just want to be clear. Scaring the hoes is not like you mentioned some extreme examples, raising a hand, rapey vibes, all that shit. Okay, like that. We're not talking about that shit. Scaring the hoes typically is just a nigga doing too much, right?
But I'm also talking about code red level too, to check the nigga before he gets to that level.
Yeah, sure.
Because I don't think a lot of niggas know.
I feel you though, because I feel like it's a lot more idiosyncratic than the things that Trey is talking about, like because that's like DEFCON 1, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like that's
like we don't even really hang out with niggas like that.
Exactly, definitely don't hang out with niggas like that.
No, but that's the thing. It's not about us. We know, our listeners. This is to help. You don't want to die on the hill for a nigga that you've been in sandbox with that hard, and this nigga is that nigga. I think it's a line where you have to check it.
Right, and I'm just saying, I think it would be more helpful.
To start with music.
That's what I'm saying. I think it would be more helpful if we talked about a little bit of the more smaller issues, you know what I'm saying? That could really be bigger.
Give our listeners the credit that if they're hanging out with those type motherfuckers, that they're not hanging out with those type motherfuckers because they've already handled that situation the proper way that one should handle that situation. So we could just go into the the details of what you
right.
were talking.
So,
and let's not get hung up on that part.
But I was gonna say it would gradually grow to that if we got there. But right now, starting of the scaring of the hoes, the ox cord. We already said it. Jerv said it best. I'm here for whatever the woman wants.
Yep.
If you don't want to scare
scaring the hoes doesn't. This is a very important distinction. Scaring the hoes doesn't always come in the form of like rapey / pushy. Sometimes it's just nigga, you're doing things that just aren't conducive to anyone having a good time right now.
And it doesn't fit the environment. It doesn't fit the environment, bro.
Let's just call it the aggressiveness. All right. It's the aggressiveness. Sure. All right.
But starts for option 1, right? The auxiliary cord. If we're hanging out, don't put that bullshit on.
Yeah.
Don't put that bullshit. Nobody want to hear bars.
No, I'm not even putting the bars on for the ladies, brother. Like,
nobody want to hear. Nobody
no
want
Lupe
to be
Fiasco. No Pusha.
Nobody want to be taught no lesson.
Yeah, no Flip Quali. What else?
No Kendrick. No Kendrick.
Yeah.
No Kendrick.
No Flyless, man. Put on some Drake.
No
Autopilot on some Drake, man.
Yeah.
I don't care what you think about his music.
Unless
I don't care if he wrote it.
No, unless just hear me out. Hear me out. Unless said shorty says, "Yo, I want to hear blah blah blah," and then you pick, "Hey man, we gotta spell it out, man."
Right.
Because some people might be like, "No."
Now, hold on, Jerv. I see your caveat, and I raise you a rebuttal. Unless she is one of many. And the many don't want what the one
exactly
true.
Because
very
that
true.
is definitely
very true
part of the play. Sometimes you got the one who's can't get right, and the rest of them is on their own program, and she's coming to the aux to ask for some shit that nobody wants to hear. Yep. And now you're there trying. You got to figure that situation out. That's your job to quarterback.
You pretty much locked in.
Now you want another layer of complexity on top of this?
Yeah.
What if she's the one that you think you have the best chance with?
I was just thinking.
Now you're really in the battle of the wits.
Hey, now you got to work on high IQ. You just got to know high IQ.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah. Hey, you know how they got in Zoom breakout rooms? Breakout room, nigga. You
mix a song in. You can mix a song in.
Go to the balcony. You might have to pull out your phone. Y'all might have to get your own personal ones. Yep. Right? You got to play your ones, man. You got to do your ones. Like, you know what I mean? Hey, let's come out here real quick.
Yep. Right.
Let's go outside.
Actually, it's a speaker out here too. Come on. You know what I mean? Now, what is the proper etiquette when you're playing twos and the homie is scaring the hoes?
2-on-2?
Oh man. You gotta figure out a situation.
Because the homie is cold red at this point. He's to the point where he's like not only tripping, he's trying to make everybody take shots. And everybody done already took shots and he's trying to keep going. They've already made a group decision. They only comfortable with you now.
Man, those are the most uncomfortable conversations.
How do you call that timeout with the homie and say,
you got to call the timeout.
Hey, you know what? We'll be right back.
Hey, no, you just gotta tell them, hey, we about to go, but you gotta some.
Oh, nah, bro, you can't tell.
You can't tell.
No. Yeah, you gonna take the hose, bro.
Jason out here.
Ho. So wait, y'all trying to tell me? Hold on, because I'm with Jason on this. I'm not gonna embarrass the homie in front of the hose. Exactly. If they have established that, hey man, it's going down, but if he stays, nothing's going down. We trying to have fun just with you.
You talking about shoot the three?
Homie got to roll.
No, we're not talking about that.
But Jared, first of all,
that's ambitious, man. Ambitious ass niggas, man.
Everybody not gonna get the three. Everybody not gonna see the three. Let's not.
That's what I'm saying, Trey. You talking about? We not on rookie mode. We not on one player on the bench. We just put one player on the bench, and I
might be in my Hall of Fame mode.
All right, Will Chamberlains.
No, they're doing a Phil Jackson. Scotty, gotta get the fuck out of here.
But what do you actually tell the homie who is about to fuck up this play. He's about to throw the behind the back on a crucial play. He's going to step curve.
So it's not
let me speak for regular niggas that ain't out here fucking living in a big pimping video, right? Fucking on a boat and shit. Chris on a speedboat, right? For regular niggas in this situation, what you do is you make up something like, hey, y'all want some water? Hey, bro, come help me carry these waters. And you get up and you go to the bar, because girls could say, I'm going to the bathroom, and they know the code. That means they want the other girl to go to the bathroom with them, and then they go to the bathroom, and then they talk over here. Niggas can't be like, hey, man, let's go to the bathroom. Like, that shit just look weird, right?
That don't sound
so you
got
to do the, I'm going to go get this. Come help me carry. And if a girl's like, oh, I'll help you. Like, no. You sit there. He needs to get up and walk some of this off. Ha, 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 ha. And then we walk. And then when we're at the bar, that's where I have the conversation. Nigga, you need to chill the fuck out. Now, the problem is, you're scaring those. The problem is, science studies show that 98% of niggas who are scaring the hoes, when pulled aside in a cool, separate environment and informed that they're scaring the hoes, the niggas tend to fucking fight back. No, I'm not. Man, they feel it, man. They ready.
Yep.
Them niggas never listen, man.
But that's a warning. That is a warning sign for a nigga that fight back. Because if the nigga really trusts you, he's gonna be like, all right, bro, what we need to do.
But most
niggas
times
is folded when they're fighting.
That nigga's already drunk, Trey.
You said what?
Already in a different state of mind.
Yeah, they not here.
Nah, cause we gonna leave. We gonna leave then.
So you leaving with your homie instead of with the bitch?
No, I'm out with the. First of all,
so I ain't saying nothing crazy. I just misinterpreted one part. I'm leaving with the Jones. Like
that's what I'm saying. So why was you coming at me, Trey, saying I was crazy for telling the homie I'm leaving him?
No, cause y'all made it seem like y'all was about to like go and shoot three, like the two joints wanted to just.
Oh man, it crossed my mind.
I'm saying,
and that's what it came off of. But if the homie is to a point where the nigga is like fighting it, like, nah, nigga, you tripping, and they get to that point, that nigga on some different type of time, and you probably ain't. That's another thing too. So, going into a 2-2 with a homie that you ain't never did this with could get tricky. So you can get tricky because you don't know that nigga. You don't know his style, like how he get down.
Let me go back and again speak for regular niggas who live regular lives, man. Because again, y'all niggas on some other shit, right? So as a regular nigga, regular life, if I have that conversation with the homie is clearly like just
let's
combative.
act this out.
Okay, you're the homie. You're the
homie.
All right, hey man, come help me get these waters. All right, welcome to the bar. Bro, you were scaring the hoes. Just fucking relax already, okay?
How am I scaring the hoes, bro?
Dude, all the shit you're doing, you try to over pour drinks and shit. You keep pressing everybody to get shots. They just want to chill, man. Everybody just chill, relax. We'd be cool, man. Everything's cool.
I only took my shirt off because it was hot. Because you got one. You got one nigga that's buff. He want to show off his shit. It's always one nigga.
Bro, I'm telling you, you're scaring.
I had a situation.
Just relax, nigga. Just be normal for a second.
All right, hey, nigga, I am relaxed, nigga. I am.
All right,
I am,
cool.
Bro.
All right, cool. All right.
No, you gotta be like.
No, time out.
She own me. She own me. No, nigga. She own me.
That's
She feeling me.
No, you gotta be realistic because you're drinking at this point in time too. If he starts to clapping at the hands, there's no way you keep it.
No, Jared, because I'm about to give everybody the out. Right? Again, this is the regular nigga out. This isn't the fucking.
All right, Jared. When we get back, we go back to the two chicks.
So we go back to the table, sit down the waters, and what I do at this point is I pull out my phone. And under the table, text the other two girls, yo, I think my friend has had a little bit too much to drink. If I tell him that, like, it's just going to end up not going well. So what we want to do is kind of quietly relocate somewhere else and not tell him. And now, presuming as a regular nigga that I was trying to holler at one and the other one was supposedly supposed to be on a date with him, they're going to get like, oh, cool. We're going to go. And the one is going to tell the other, yo, that nigga's mad cool because he da-da-da. And he saw his homie was out of line and da-da-da-da-da. Like all that shit. So that shit actually
for you.
Exactly. You makes you look like a better person. That's how you do. Now, if you one of these fantasy football ass niggas, like, then all of a sudden both of them are sitting on your lap and shit, cool, man. But like for regular niggas, man, I'm gonna tell you, just
I thought
exit
we had
quietly.
already came back. I thought we had already came back to the crib, and we was already. I misinterpreted the two.
Okay, now let's flip the roles. You're taking one for the team. How do you take one for the team?
Hey Trey, I was gonna bring this up because I definitely have not taken one for the team.
Oh, bro, you don't take one? Oh, yo, that's crazy, yo.
Nah, if it's come on, man. Sometimes, like,
I mean, you gotta have your line, bro. Like, yeah, there's gotta be a line where you're like, no, but like, yo, you gotta be realistic with the line, also, though, dog.
There's a line.
You know what I mean?
There's definitely a line.
Is your line realistic? Like, meaning, like, because like, there's a realistic line for take one for the team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think my line is pretty realistic.
Okay.
Sometimes niggas just want you to go past that line, and it's like, come on, my nigga, like that ain't even like, you know, like you wouldn't be on that. You know what I'm saying?
You don't even just occupy. Like you at least got occupy.
Yeah, you can occupy.
All right.
But it's like after a couple hours, bro. Yeah.
I'm not about to occupy a whole day, my nigga.
Yeah,
hey man. Look, I am the master. I am the master at taking one for the team because I will make anybody feel like I'm having a great time. As long as this person is also similarly like she trying to go out or whatever, like we're out. It's a group, whatever. I gotta take this one. All right, cool, man. Like, you ready to have fun? All right, cool. Haha, I'm a joke. I'm gonna do all that shit. And I don't like this. That's when I'm like, I'm not here to convince someone to have a good time.
I had the worst take one from the team moment, nigga. How you?
What if they really trying to slide on you? What if they really trying to?
This the thing though. See through the biggest hissy fit on this couch, bro. Like by far, bro. That's what I'm saying,
Trey. Like, cause sometimes they go as hard as the nigga go, like as the nigga who's scaring the hoes go.
You know what's crazy though?
They go that hard.
You can't say she's scaring you.
Hey,
stop bitching.
Hey, the craziest shit though. The craziest shit, bro, was the one that was on me. The homie noticed it and swooped aggressively, like, hey. So it put me in a situation because I was so nonchalant about both of them.
Please explain the situation with a little bit more detail.
So
I don't think
we had like a taco night, right?
Mm-hmm.
We in LA or whatever, and we chilling, and we just cool. But you know, like, I'm be on my Casanova shit, bro. Like I be knowing shit, you know what I mean? Like I'm always gonna sound quote unquote smart. So the joint that I guess he just picked, they just showed up. We didn't even really get to like, hey, she came with me. It was like free for all.
Right. And so your homies he used the territorial pick and drafted early while she was still in got it, huh?
But she on me. I'm in the kitchen the whole time, controlling the music, making the tacos.
That's when a good teammate knows.
And this nigga was like,
with the hot hand.
You know what I'm saying? And after a while, after the drinks was poured, it worked back in his favor. Because I was just chill. I was still chill. No, she just kind of was she loosened up and was more so cool to kick it with him.
Got it.
Now he like, yo, I'm about to, go upstairs and get to know her a little bit better. They literally went upstairs to talk and like chat and like separate. But I got stuck on couch with the mean ass friend. And when I say this shit was so mean to me, I put on Friday, bro. I put on the original Friday. Yeah. No one complains about the original Friday, bro. I didn't make
always a funny movie.
I sat on the couch. You're being a team player, bro.
Yep.
I'm not asking to kiss you. I'm not pouring extra drinks.
I'm being cool.
Something. I just want to watch this movie, bro. I just really wanted to watch it with you. She is having, nigga, she plopping hard on the couch. Like, I'm ready to go. She know I gotta work in the morning.
Oh no.
I'm like, nigga.
Damn.
So I'm texting this nigga like, hey, bro, she got like 2 more minutes before I just shake and I'm gonna just leave her down here by
You gotta
herself.
you gotta do the Dave Chappelle. You gotta say, I got pizza and weed. Like,
I just told her like, look, bro, I don't know what, hopefully they come back down, but I'm about to go. I left.
Oh,
I couldn't do it no more. Cause it was just, I'm trying to watch the movie at this point. I'm acting like I ain't never seen Friday before. Cause I'm just that, whatever is better than this. And she in there, oh my God. Y'all knew what y'all was getting into before y'all even came here.
like
She was just more so upset that you wasn't trying to take her up.
I gotta be up at 5. That ain't got shit to do with me.
yeah, man. Like, why'd you come out?
And it's 1:30 in the morning, bro.
But why'd you come out? Why'd you come out?
We know why she came out. Trey just didn't take the bait.
What she look like?
No. It was, she was cool. But the thing was, it was set up for me for the other chick. I'm sure she wanted my home.
Got you. So so that's what I wanted. Was it a case of the one chick was trying to holler at you, but your homie was trying to holler at her? So basically it created like a gravity well over here, and now she's the one that's out, and now that the chick got the other dude, now you're like, to her it's like, oh, this is scraps or whatever.
Yeah, like I'm just the wackest nigga. And I'm like, that's cool. I mean, if you ain't fucking with me, that's what's up. But don't take that out on me. That was the shit. I was just sitting there.
I ain't do shit, dog.
I ain't do shit, dog.
Look,
like,
man,
I feel like that happens often though.
It was crazy though. I mean, because I'm sitting there like trying to figure it out. Like,
because girls don't. They're not good at
yo, and me being the ugly friend
taking one for the
crazy.
team or being a
when you find out you the ugly friend, that shit is fucking funny. Yo, like,
but that's the thing. Niggas know, we know our roles going into this shit. Like, it's more unspoken, but like we know, like,
dude, we know our roles, and even when we don't know our roles, we walk in, like he said, if it's a free-for-all, pretty soon people start choosing. It's like, shit. But you gotta be cool, man. You cannot bring it down. The difference between men and women is that women, when they end up being in a role player spot, they will fuck everything up.
They'll sabotage the whole team. They
don't give a shit.
They don't give a fuck, bro.
They like,
will blow
my
this
night
whole
is
chemistry up.
Yeah.
One might say they would harden the situation.
Man, your boy Harden been on a crazy tour, by the way. We didn't even talk about
Jerv,
him
you
at
nasty for going with the white man. I'm cool.
You
going
rocking
with the
with
white
Daryl
man.
Morey?
Yeah, he nasty.
No.
bro.
I'm not rocking with Daryl Morey. He drew. Like, but also I understand. Like, nigga, did you see yourself last year? Like,
what you mean? Nigga, I won y'all playoff games.
He was nearly an all-star. He was on a bubble.
Yo, respectfully, because I'm not respectfully, I give 2 shits about what you did for them 82 games, my nigga. We supposed to be
Are
here.
you acting like he didn't show up in the playoffs?
But you telling the nigga, first of all, Jerv, hear me out. And I want you to hear me out from this perspective.
Okay.
If this white man say, hey, take this pay cut. Think about a white man that own BOMM say, you know what? We're going to pay Amin, we're going to pay Jason, we're going to pay Trey. But I need you to take a pay cut. You say, okay. But next year, we're going to get you right and take care of you. Guaranteed. Under the table, we got you, bro. This is my handshake agreement.
Yep.
That time comes up. And you like, yo, where my bread? You gonna be okay?
No. You absolutely right. Like he hold up. Let me be clear. I understand why homie is hot. Like I get it. I also understand the other side where it's just like, nigga, you were ass in game 6 and game 7. You did everything that everyone says you do every fucking time.
One game makes up your contract.
Also, Jerv, just to be clear, there would be no game 6 or game 7.
You're absolutely right.
That's what I'm saying.
You're absolutely right. I get
How are you faulting James Harden for his playoff performance? He won you game 1 single-handedly. You would not eat, bro.
My thing is, one game does not make up a contract.
It's not one game, my nigga. It's over. He's a repeat offender. This nigga's a habitual game 6, game 7 fucking
Bro, where was Tyrese Maxey? Where was the rest of y'all niggas? Bro,
I get it, dog. Everybody got blame. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying I understand the other side of the table. Why he's like, yo, I don't want to give you that bread anymore. I get it. I get both sides. I can't respect the possibilities of you ratting though. Like that's wild to me.
Why not?
That's kind of
you just backed out on our agreement, nigga.
He's not a civilian in contract worlds, bro. He definitely plays in the he's definitely in the underworld when it comes to contracts. In my humble
we had
opinion.
an agreement, my nigga. I showed up for every game. I played hard as fuck. Whether we won or lost is not in my fucking. That has nothing to do with me, my nigga. I showed up. I played the game.
I'm glad y'all niggas not the GM.
I'm just saying, like, I understand James Harden 100%, bro.
I do too. I ride
with that nigga 100% on this tape. And it's like, yeah, my nigga, I don't have control.
They both can roll. Fuck it, everybody roll, dog. Like, let's do it.
Like, yeah, I didn't make some shots.
So, Jerv.
So what?
Jerv, how you gonna feel when Joel Embiid is suiting up for the Miami Heat? Because all this bullshit.
See, this is why I don't like. This is not fair, dog. Because if I was to have asked you that, you would just leave me on red and not reply. But now you want to just talk to me about hair. Okay, I'm not. Listen, man. I got a couple weeks left in the summer. I'm not even fucking around with that. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna say my man's is definitely trolling niggas. That's what he likes to do. You know what I mean? We on watch though. We're definitely on notice. You know what I mean? We are.
He took down all his Sixer shit, man. This nigga don't want to be a part of this shit no more. Your GM out here lying to niggas. Niggas is complaining about niggas lying and shit. But that's his nigga too, man. That's the crazy thing. That's his boy that called him a liar. You realize how absolutely that shit blows everything up?
I'm pretty sure he probably had an inkling he was a liar prior to this blow up. Like I don't feel like Harden just going over there was the straw. I think it just he's troll. Okay, you know what? He's trolling us.
Look,
he's trolling us.
Look at Jared.
He's trolling
us. Speaking of trolling us, I just want to get this shit off before we end. Like we gotta talk about the Sage Steele and the Barbara Walters.
Yes,
please.
Thank you.
Please. That's the funniest shit to hit the internet this week. Dog, me visualizing Sage Steele backstage at the View getting elbowed, like, cause I imagine her getting elbowed, like her body physically going into the trash can.
Yeah,
like a big
legs in the sky.
Yeah, like one of those big like high school like trash cans, and yeah, her legs in the sky like.
Oscar the Grouch trash cans.
Dog, like, why would you let that out after the lady died like a couple years ago?
But no, why would you think like this shit? Oh, they're gonna really like this. Yeah.
Look,
come on, man.
Y'all know why. If y'all don't want to say it, I'll gladly say it.
Say it.
She trying her hardest. She knows that she ain't been invited. She's not allowed. She ain't coming to nobody cookout, no family reunion, none of that shit. And like everybody else, when they do all that wild shit on TV and say all this shit, and then once that check is different, you want to come back home. And sometimes we let you come home, sometimes we not. But this is bringing up Barbara Walters was not going to get you back home. Right. Like Streets is definitely not respecting that move.
This is the thing, Jerv. If she was black, she would know that niggas fuck with Barbara Walters. But she.
Oh no, I'm gonna tell. Let me say this. I don't think even if it was someone that people didn't fuck with, she's 85 years old and dead now. Like,
right.
Like who's that supposed? Who's like, damn, I knew that Barbara Walters was a bitch. Like, bitch, you fucking 6'2". And then that little bitch is like fucking 4 foot nothing and 100 years old. You fucking
you better get your weight up. Yo.
The fact that she brought her up though was crazy. Cause I had to think again. I was like, is Barbara Walters dead?
Right.
She been gone, bro. Bringing her up. Like, what are we doing, man? But the biracial shit was crazy. That biracial line was crazy. I was like, bro, I never thought about your white side ever. I never, bro. Your name's Sage.
Right. But you know, obviously she dealt with this shit.
She had a wild name, by the way. Sage Steele sounds crazy. So it can either go wrestler or it can go
She's
letter
like a
X.
superhero.
Sound like American Gladiator.
By the way, I need to check out that documentary. I heard the American
Oh yeah,
Gladiators.
it's good.
It's cool.
Yeah,
It's straight.
but yeah, now the memes from now was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, man. The Ron Artest. There's a guy Ron Artest fucking elbowing the shit out of James Harden when he was at OKC. That shit's a classic, man. Have you ever heard Ron talk about that? Like why he did that?
Nah.
They were telling that motherfuckers like, yo, y'all niggas they're too relaxed out there. You need to play with more energy. So he's like, all right. So he said I had a dunk and I knew there was someone around me. I thought it was Serge, so I thought I was gonna elbow him like
In the
like, chest or whatever. Turns out it was hard to elbow in the head and shit. But it's like, oh well, we're here already.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh well, we're here already.
Yep. All right. All right.
Go Birds, yo.
Whatever, nigga. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for this week's edition of Black Opinions Matter, motherfucker. Shout out to Black Trey. Shout out to Big Jerv. Shout out to Jay Skills. Remember patreon.com/countthedings. Make sure you sign up for that. You're getting all that extra content as always. Until next time, stay black, motherfuckers.